From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 222.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. This defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2.
Here we go.
In motion, the tight end. Fields now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
Don't jump. Ready? 331.
Now Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Adonai Mitchell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at about the 32.
Here we go. 180. 11 MT.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Here's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Mike Gesicki from 19 yards away. And the Bengals are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield, and allow the play to be successful.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You talk about this Bengals defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you have to say that they've underachieved.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A first catch there for Wilson and a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive, and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. That was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
This is 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 3-19.
Here's Fields. He finds Wilson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Jets.
Here we go. 3-19.
Here's Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Back to the ground with Hall. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Back to throw. Fields. He gets it underneath to Hall. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd and 4. They can still get a first down without scoring.
Don't jump. Ready? 222. Go.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Brian Robinson Jr., his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in the touchdown.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And this one's incomplete. The Bengals at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Big 13. Big 13. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. And that's incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, Ryan Rico on to punt for the Bengals. Back deep is Kadarius Toney. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how... Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Fields pass. Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On one, right? Let's get set. Stop.
Burrow will throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
On two, right?
2nd and 10.
Gun. Stop. Right, 80. Stop.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He'll look underneath and finds Brown. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Bengals
12.
1st down.
12.
1st
Stop.
and goal at the 8.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd
He
and
shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play,
Here we go.
how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Chase Brown, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. McPherson now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
that ties the game at 14. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. So make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
These two teams all tied after one. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Don't jump. Ready? Right.
From the 50, here's Fields. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Fields. Throwing quickly to Wilson. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Here we go, son.
first and 10 at the 19-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Hall. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Marco Wilson, the one to bring him down.
Brings up second and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Fields. Throwing over, and it's Taylor on the out route that completes it. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Mason Taylor from 19 yards away. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is now 21-14. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a first and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun again to Brown. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Second down and 8.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him first and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play.
Gun. Stop. 180. 11 MT. Stop.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Chase Brown with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. And McPherson on for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He's going up top for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Zone coverage there, they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here we go. 3:30.
Now it's Fields. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over first and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Big 12.
This is Brown going up the middle. And a solid run down inside the 30. Here's second and 3.
11 mighty.
A 7-yard pickup.
12,
Brings up second and 3.
12. Stop.
Play action. It's Burrow. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a third and long after that sack we just saw.
Right 80. Right shot. 12. 11. Stop.
They'll set up to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Nowadays, this has become routine, hasn't it? That was a heck of a route there by the tight end. A great double move for a big-time catch downfield.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Gun. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
I'm one, right?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Again, it's Burrow. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
What is that?
Brown will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. these two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Jets take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Here we go. Yep, nice instruction.
From the gun, here's Fields. Well, that's going to be incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Green 19, that's right.
A shotgun snap, Fields. That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Fields throwing again. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now Fields. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
That's what they have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grasp. The pressure gets to him again. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most important.
And shutting him off, now open field. Still on his feet. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Mike Gesicki with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free-possession game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Taylor. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Fields now to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Off play action, Fields. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Here we go. Right.
Here's Fields. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the 1st. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
Checking rules. Vote for it.
They snap it to Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Green Knight. Right.
Throwing again is Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here we go. Right.
To the left side, he's got the tight end Taylor. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Mason Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are back within a score. On for the extra point is Folk. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he returns this to the 22. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they're trying to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
Here we go.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Here we go. Hey, King.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Yeah.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. No matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go around. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, son. Right.
Here's Hall again. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Don't jump, ready?
He's going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that will It'll bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's Fields. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
The Jets on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. They'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Fields. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. There they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Jets are going to get a new set of downs. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Now Folk for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Gun.
Now Burrow. Able to find Higgins. 2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on 3rd. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Can. 11 Thomas.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Let's get set. Cut. 180. 180. Cut.
Burrow looking to pass. It's complete to Brown, right side. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Cut. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. Cut.
To the air again, Burrow. And he is caught. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Big 13. Big 13. Cut.
Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he's got this down to the 35. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Here we go. 180. 180. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
An inside give, Brown.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now Burrow. And his throw is going to be incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. 180.
Throwing, Burrow. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
Here we go. 180.
They'll give it here to Brown. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
McPherson on for the point after. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Makes the score Bengals 42, Jets 35. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. All eyes on Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Stop. Right 80. Right, stop. Stop.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close